Is it going to be steady for the entire like 5-10 minutes it's going to take me to pipe this?
Probably not, but I got it for the first 5.
No.
Welcome to Cat and Raven Designs. I'm Cat, they, them.
And I'm Raven, she, her. And we're back for another entry in the Mystic Outlands collection, which is coming out on Friday, March 27th at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on our website, catandravendesigns.com. If you need a reminder, sign up for our email list. Link is down in the description. So that way I'll send you out an email on launch day and remind you, hey, it's launch day. Let's do it. We're working on another one of my designs today. Here it is. I'm calling this one Fancy Ferns because Cat named both of their soaps with an alliteration, so I had to as well.
I did not do that intentionally.
So we're gonna be doing 2 layers plus a little bit of very basic piping on the top. So I have to mix up frosting. I hate having to do that.
At least you already have frosting line made.
Yeah. We're gonna start off with our brown layer, and then we're gonna do our green layer, and then we're gonna make it cute and pretty on the top. I'm gonna be putting glitter voluntarily. It's in my design. Glitter. Crazy.
You know what's funny?
Only
one of my designs has glitter.
I'm the glitter one this month. I'm putting glitter on both of my designs. So as a reminder of how the collection is coming along, here was the first one, Buffalo Blanket. Here's the second one, Stormy Skies, and then we're working on this one, Fancy Fern, today. So let's get moving. Let's talk fragrance and colorants, why don't we? Get the camera.
Make me.
Are you quite done?
With my...
For now.
For now.
Good. Evan and Caitlin don't do this. Evan and Caitlin wouldn't do this to me. They'd just pick up the camera. Professionals.
Oh, I'm sure Evan absolutely would look at Caitlin and be like, make me.
You know what he does? He forgets to check to make sure the lens cap is off and that it's like focusing.
Yeah, that too. Do you want me to do that?
No.
I can do that.
No, you don't need to do that. I'm good.
I can do that. If you want me to be more like Evan.
And we're grabbing another one from California Candle Supply. So far, so good with the performance of these fragrances. I'm pretty happy with this supplier, which is great. I love another local supplier, at least in terms of being in the same state as us. And I'm going with Walk in the Woods. We have top notes of red berry, middle notes of cinnamon sticks, clove, and forest fern, and bottom notes of cedarwood, fir needle, and pine. Another one that performed beautifully in my tests, almost too well. I was able to do a gradient, which I don't need out of this one because I do need to do a scraping layer. So my first layer is going to be my brown, and this is brown iron oxide, and this is an amalgamation. We're not going to talk about it. There's a cat level of micas in here. I don't know. I just put whatever vibed. This is just brown, okay? Brown. And then I have my 3D printed soap scraper here. So this is gonna make the top of my log nice and consistent. I know you can't really tell that's what it is, but that's what it is. Because we're 3D printing menaces now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this collection has a lot of 3D printed specialty stuff for it.
Yeah, we're just like that. Sorry.
Us being 3D printing menaces is what happens when I want Raven to 3D print me a...
No, I didn't pull the camera over here for this?
Yes!
No! Oh my god, that's not even this month! It's not April yet, stop!
Oh yeah, no, and I'm using that again next month.
Oh god.
That thing that you 3D printed for me that we bought Steve for.
They're not kidding, I literally learned 3D printing so that we could do a This is my life. Yay, the things I do for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
You love me.
Now that we're ready to go, let's go ahead and hop into safety mode. Here we go. And we're ready to go. Let's get moving on this soap. Per usual, we have our oils, kaolin clay, and fragrance already here in this bucket. Got my pre-mixed colorants off to the side. And let's grab our lye. So this can do a little thing called Say It With Us, everybody.
Saponification.
Saponification, which is a chemical reaction that it goes through and becomes bar soap. So my thought with this design is that we did Mystic Outlands and didn't really have anything kind of foresty, which seemed really not how we should be doing it. And I wanted to make sure we had something that matched that vibe.
I feel like both mine match that vibe.
Yeah, but
but it's not foresty.
Yeah, we didn't have any green. We needed some green for Mystic Outlands. All right, let's go ahead and blend this. Lovely. And now we're gonna split this off a little bit.
Blender's trying to commit suicide. It's trying to jump off the table.
Blender.
It tried to jump off the table.
There is my accent color and then my primary color. That brown in there. Chocolatey.
Mmm, forbidden chocolate.
Forbidden.
Verboten.
Oh, that's looking nice. Look at that brown. Pretty. Okay. A little blend over here. God, I forgot how much I hate this blender. This blender sucks. But yeah, I really wanted to make sure that we had a good mix of designs. That's something I've really been trying to focus on this whole year in all of our designs, and was starting to do last year too, making sure that they're cohesive, that they're designs that work well with the theme and with each other. So doing like digital mock-ups has been such a huge, important part of the process in order to bring the best looking designs for the soaps that we can.
Hey, having that like mock-up form too that you made for me makes it so much easier for me to design my soaps when the whims strike me, like I've already done for November.
Nice. Yeah, we have the entire year's collections already planned out in terms of what they're going to be. Maybe not necessarily all the designs, but we have the whole year's worth of collections.
We have the themes.
Yeah, all the themes are picked out. And I know these two browns are really, really similar. That was the point. So let's go ahead and get this first layer poured, because once it's in there, I need to let it set up a little bit before I do the scraping. And with how liquidy this soap is, that might take a few minutes. Okay, we'll be back. So welcome back. I've gone ahead and done my scraper already on my brown because that's boring and watching that is lame. So that's already done. And I've mixed up my lye into my oils and we're ready to pour this off into our accent colors. This is Let Us Entertain You, and this one is Green Iron Oxide. And then I'm gonna be putting some Maniacal Pea here in this one. And I decided while we were on break that while I'm pouring this, I'm also gonna be doing a Broken Mica line in it with some Sahara Gold.
You are certainly pulling a me on this one.
Apparently. I think I might blend these, especially since one of them is an oxide. We haven't used this Green Iron Oxide before. I'm really excited. This is a nice, pretty dark green.
That is a really pretty dark green.
See, I knew it was gonna be worth trying out.
It's not doing that.
Ugh. Again, this fragrance performs really, really well, so I'm not super concerned about timing here. I can take my time working on it, which I appreciate. Oh, geez. Why is it always, look at that.
Yeah, I know.
Ew. It won't stay like that, promise. We're doing it in the pot. Oh, that's bad. Oh man, don't worry. It's gonna change back. It'll be fine.
You know, that one's bad, but it's not nearly as bad as that one I did, where you couldn't even tell the different colors apart.
Yeah. All right, let's get our first beginning pour in here. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Oh, that's looking lovely. Okay. So I want it to be like when you're walking through the woods and you see a little bit of sunlight and it's just drifting through the air and it's all glittery and pretty. That's what we're aiming for here. And layer number 2, a little bit more of that. Not too much though. I don't really want a ton of this on the top. I want the focus on the top to be the ferns that I'm gonna be piping on here. Go. All right, let's give this a good tap. Okay, it's looking not quite how I was aiming for. Okay, I think I need to smooth this out a little bit to sort of blur the colors a little bit. Because when I do that fern, I want that to stand out really nice, not be fighting against the base. So we're just gonna, there we go. Perfect! Okay, be right back again. Oh, I was just gonna set up the tripod.
I got it.
Do you? Do you got it? Is it gonna be steady for the entire like 5-10 minutes it's gonna take me to pipe this?
Probably not. But I got it for the first 5.
No. No. I want a good time-lapse shot. Thank you very much. Pissing me off. Like, what if I just had wiggle cam for 10 minutes? Now!
I can't help wiggle cam, okay?
That's why I literally told you before I even mixed all this up what I was gonna do.
But you don't listen.
This is news?
Oh, this is setting up way faster than I wanted. Okay, hi, we're back. I'm piping. I have 2 piping tips I'm gonna be using. This is already setting up. I gotta go. Let's do this. Whew. Okay. Whew. All right. That is it for my Fancy Ferns soap. So as usual, it is halfway through the video and it is time for your sacrifice to the algorithm gods in our name. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you do so down below. Leave a like, leave a comment. It all helps. That's greatly appreciated. Your reward, of course, for your engagement is a close-up at the top of the soap. Let's go. And as promised, here is the close-up on the top of Fancy Ferns. Looking really, really cool, I think. I cannot wait to cut this and see how this came out. For us, it's gonna take 24 hours at least. For you, just a couple seconds, maybe even ad break from YouTube, we'll see. And with that, we'll be right back. Bye, everybody. Welcome back, friends, and it is time to cut my Fancy Fern soap. There she is. She's looking lovely. Let's get a close-up. You wanna get the other camera? Look at her. Look at her. She's so pretty. And all the greens have properly greened now. And I'm really happy with the top of this. I think it looks great.
Show me some soap butt.
It's not really a soap butt to be shown. It's just brown.
Okay.
Tried to tell you. All right, well, let's get this cut down into bars because I need a win right now. Real time, I just cut the Buffalo Check soap. This one, the first video for the collection. And I'm still really bummed about it. Sorry, I know for you it's like 3 weeks later, but I'm still bummed. So I need a win. And let's go. Vanya, baby, be nice to me. Thank you. Thank you, sweet Vanya. Alrighty, let's grab out of the middle here. Ooh, we're still a little sticky. It's been like 3 days. What is with the soaps in this collection? They are so sticky. Let's do it. Ooh. Okay, the Michaeline didn't really do much, but that's okay. That's okay. I think this came out really cool. Look at this. Ooh, look how cool. I don't know how much my scraper did much of anything. I don't know that that's super reading log at the bottom, but I'll take it.
I mean, they look really good.
Yeah, I really like them. I think they're really pretty.
Better than the other one.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not going to talk about her. There we are. Very cool. Okay. I'm super pleased. I needed that. I needed that really bad. We got a little bit of the Michaeline showing in there. Not a ton. And that top is so pretty.
You have so much mica on your hands.
I think there's more mica on my hands than there is on the Michaeline inside the soap.
Yeah.
And sorry to one very special person. I know we talked recently in another video about fingerprints on soaps. I went to pull this one out of the mold and it was still really, really squishy. And I heckin' put a fingerprint, like a hardcore imprinted on the side there. It's embedded. I'm sorry. Look what I've done. So whoever ends up getting that soap, you're special, I guess? You win a prize. Here's one more. There she is. She's so cute. I feel like if I was going to make a soap inspired by Bailey J, that would be a good starting point for one. Especially like with her forest cuddles. I don't know. If you don't watch Bailey J, just check her out. Her art's super cute. I really like her stuff. And I watch her vlogs. But yeah. That's very, very soft, gentle forest, which is what I wanted. So I think we're gonna call this a success. So here is my final soap versus the original mock-up. I think we did great with this one, which I very much needed. I'm really glad that that came out. So that is gonna be it for this one. And speaking of vlogs earlier, if you want to see some behind the scenes, business related, admin, life vlog stuff, there's of course always our vlog channel here, Cat and Raven Vlogs. Check it out if you're interested. It is mostly me doing admin stuff. And most recently, the next video that should be out is my road trip from here to Portland, and then from Portland to Minnesota, and then back. So, woo! And it's time for the usual. Your hydration reminder. Go get your water. We're gonna take a 5-second sip. Gosh knows we deserve it. And we're starting right now. Here we go. Good job. You did it. Yay! Woo! And with that, we're gonna go ahead and call it for this one. Cat's escaping. Did you forget that we had more to do?
Yes.
Yeah. We're calling it here. We will see you for the next one. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. And it's the chest patch.